Welcome in my first session of Spring. Today, I'm just going to talk about what Spring is, right? What Spring framework, what it does, its power, and all. So, framework definition is clear to everyone. We discussed already. Framework is a set of library where features are there. So, benefit is you can utilize those features. You got a point? For example,
Yeah.
if you want to set up, uh, if you want to set up your home, then you might need AC, right? You need kitchen, fridge. Yes, you know. So
Yes.
So you have two options. Either you can design those things yourself or you can buy it from the market. So which one is the right choice and people normally do? Any guess?
Buy from the market.
Buy from.
Why? Because already things are there at cheaper rate. Why you should design yourself? It does not make sense, right? If you need fridge, if you need AC, do you think you will design it or you will go and purchase it? Purchase it, right?
Yeah.
Similarly, framework does. Framework says whatever feature you need for developing any web application, everything I have out of the box, right? Don't design yourself, use me as a service, right? Why? Because I'm expert in that. If you use my service, no need to do coding and utilize it. Okay, say yes. So
Yeah.
first program I'm just making for you, and you just answer my couple of questions. I'm just making a class tomato. Hello, tomato, you know tomato, you eat.
Yeah.
Okay. So here every tomato has a color and integer, people, integer, right? And can you help me price and description. E, why I'm writing private here? Who will tell me? Private ensure. E, who will tell me why I'm making attribute private? Because private ensure nobody can access all these attributes outside the class. Yes, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
using private, you can protect its attribute from outside the world, right? Nobody can access also within the class. You can access it. Make sense? And if you allow to me, getter and setter. Getter and setter are the standard method to set and get the value of all these attribute. You see?
Yeah.
Hello. And you can add a toString method. ToString method is a special method defined inside object class, right? Where it is defined? Object class.
The
And
class.
what this method does? It will print the state of the object, all the value of the attribute of this object. Make sense? And this method is called implicitly when you print the reference of this tomato. People reply. Hmm?
Yes.
Reply. Anybody have any question query? No. And then I'm making a main file. Tomato. Help me. First time you may be learning tomato. Hmm? No, yeah, yes.
Yes.
Master, I'm telling you. First time you may be seeing this kind of class. Tomato, tomato, new tomato. Here, I have a question for you. Who is making an object of tomato?
Programmer.
Programmer, right?
Programmer.
And who is setting the state of it, like color, mango tomato color is red. I like red tomato. Description: uh, do not eat tomato without washing it, right?
Yeah.
Yes, you know. And next one is tomato, right? Price, price. In India, I know the price. Hmm? In US, if you want to purchase 1 kg tomato, what is the price? Tell me. 1 kg tomato price is
Maybe
Don't have a
$5.
kg here.
$5, $7.
Yeah.
oh
$5 maybe.
5. Oh my God. Okay, good,
Listen.
good, good, good. Yep, yep, yep. So that is done. After it, I'm going to print the uh, state of it, right? Run it. Hello. When you
Yeah.
run it, it will print the state of it. See, tomato, color red, price, this description. Do not eat tomato without washing it. Make sense?
Yeah.
Please, right? And This tomato object is in the memory, right? As long as you have reference of it. If you want to delete the tomato, what you need to do? Just make the reference null. Are you following me? The moment when you make TT null, right? Nobody access the tomato now. Yes or no? After this, what I'm saying? After this, uh, tomato, tell me, tomato is no more accessible. People reply.
It's ready for garbage collection.
After this, tomato is no more accessible. Say yes, spelling mistake. Hmm? People.
Yeah.
After this, can we access it? No, man, you cannot access it. If you're trying to access it, it will give you the error because when you say TT equals to null, you lost the address of it. Yes, you know?
Yeah.
So in this case, your tomato will be eligible for garbage collection. This will be eligible for GC, garbage collector, right? Say yes. Like here I
Yes.
told you, right? Even though you don't know the thing, say yes, I got it. Okay? Then. Done. So I have done with main. Sir, who is making an object of tomato? Programmer. Who is setting
Programmer.
the attribute of it? Programmer. Who is managing the life cycle of it? Programmer. Because programmer
Again,
is making a object over here and here he is destroying it, right? So life of the tomato is in your programmer hand or somebody else hand?
In the programmer's hand.
Programmer's hand. Okay. So same program I am going to make with the help of Spring. What? Spring. And you see the benefit of it, right? So if you want to make the same thing with Spring, first of all, in the SRC main resource, you have to make one XML file. Which file?
XML.
XML file.
XML file. XML file contains data in the form of tag. So here I'm going to make the file. Can you see this? And file name you can give anything. I'm just giving tomato. Hmm? .xml file. Confused? Hello?
Yeah.
No, I'm just making simple file, man. Done. So when you make the file, right, XML file, you have to in Spring, its header and footer is fixed. What I said? Reply,
Header and footer
reply.
fix.
Header and footer is fixed. I'm just please you help me. If you help me, God will help you. Got it? Sir. Here, what I'm going to Google it. Help me.
Spring.
Spring with
XML.
XML. Like here, you just treat me as a very poor student, right? Got it? Only Google is helping me. Who is helping me? Google. So in any project, right? XML based, this is the header, right? You can copy this. Mr. Friends, what is the header? Hey, this is the header which you can blindly copy and paste. So in this, which one is the root tag, man? Any guess? Helio.
Bins.
Root tag is beans. See? And this you can blindly copy and paste, right? I'll explain you XSD namespace later, not right now. So this is the typical Spring meta configuration file. Hmm? So you're following me?
Yeah.
Here, whatever object you want to make, you can make with the help of bean tag. Using bean tag, you can make an object of class. So people reply, I want to make an object of tomato.
Tomato.
Right click and copy the fully qualified name. You know fully qualified name? Uh, class with package name. Can you see this? And you want to make the object, you can give the name of the object. Which name you want to make? Oh, hero, TT. Uh-huh. You got it? I got confused. So
City.
honestly, I'm telling you, you guys are not replying at all. Like here, this is equivalent to this statement. Comment. Hmm? Tomato, TT, new tomato. So here you are just making the class name, fully qualified class name, and this is the object reference name. Clear?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Now you want to set the, but you are saying, hey, Spring Container, you just make an object for me, right? And which attribute you want to set? Kill you.
Properties.
You want to set color and all, right? Like this. So here, in order to set it, you can use another attribute property, right? And in property, you can write the attribute name. Which attribute name you want to set? Color.
Color.
And
Value.
here you can write the value attribute, and here you can write red. Okay, and close it. Fine. Similarly, you can use second and third attribute, right? Attribute you can set in any order, right? First of all, you can say description. It is up to you, right? Then
Mm-hmm.
price. And this attribute name must be present in this class. And here description, do not eat this, please. Okay. And price is
Two.
hello. So same thing, whatever you are doing with Java code, here you are doing with XML file. So this XML file format, Spring Container will read it and make an object of a tomato with these values. Oh my God. Whatever you are doing with Java code, same job Spring Container will do as per these instructions. Got it?
So can we only write
Yes.
color and description and just do not write price? Or we have to write every attributes of the
No, no, it's not mandatory. You can write, if you want to set only color, right? You can just write color. So color will be populated, other will take the default value. Like description will take null and price will take zero. You know it, right?
Mhm.
Simple.
Okay.
So it's not mandatory to set everything, right? Now I'm going to make a main file. What file, man?
Main.
Spring main tomato. Clear, sir? Main.
Yes, sir.
And here create a Spring container. Are you following me? Is create Spring. In real life, we are not going to make it. Everything will be done automatically. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, I am teaching you. You have to just do it, but don't remember it. Okay. No need. I'm
Application
just
context.
creating it. I'm just XML. I forget
Application.
now.
Class,
Class.
path, XML, application context.
So this is creating a Spring container. And Spring container is saying, if you want to make it, give me some XML file so that by reading its instruction, I can make a bean for you, right?
Yes.
So here you
Tomato.xml.
have to pass tomato.xml file. If you do any spelling mistake, it will give you the error. Okay, done. So guys, you know, who is going to read this instruction when it'll execute? It will create the Spring container, right? And it is going to read which file? This is the
XML.
input. This is input for Spring container. You are saying, hey, Spring container, right? Read this input. And by reading it, Spring container, let me make some pictorial representation of it so that you can understand things better. Got it? Hello?
Yeah.
People.
Hello.
Oh my God, I like it. Very nice picture. Got it? I'm telling you, all these things easily you cannot learn from the internet. Guaranteed, I will say, right? So you are making an object of instance of this. Make sense?
Yes.
Like this. And this instance, we have attribute, right? What attribute you have? Help me.
Color,
Color.
description, and price.
Yeah. So here we have ID, right? ID equals to TT, right? And color is
Red.
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 And price, you know, right? I'm not writing other thing. Done. So this is create. Who is creating this? Object? Spring
Mm.
container, right? So any object which Spring container creates, right? Spring container creates instance, right? Slash object is known as bean. What do you have to say? Object created by Spring container is called what, man?
Beans.
Object managed by Spring container is container is called bean. Please remember it, right?
Yes.
Object, we are managed by whom? God, if you believe in God, right? So we are managed by the God because everything God does for us. That's true. That's why, hey God, you did bad with me, right? You are bad. Are you following me?
Yes.
So Spring container, this is clear. Now you will go to the context, right? Context is the interface. You say, hey context, you want to face the object, right? You can use this method. Which method? Get bean. And here you can pass the bean ID, right? TT. So when you do it, it will give you the object which you have to typecast. Context. What
Context.
object, man? Tomato. Got it? Hello. People. You are just making a reference, right? PP. You got it? Now I'm saying, hey tomato, I want your reference, right? That is PP. If you print it, what happened? Hmm? People.
Color.
So it is going to print the value of it, right? Let me write the complete program. But you got the idea? Like here, oh hero, tomato is managed by the Spring container. If you make it null, right, it is not going to die. Why? It is not going to die because
HTML5.
you are not making the instance of it. Who's making the instance of it?
Spring.
Spring container.
Container.
So after making it null, if you want, again you can pull this bean out. You got the idea, or you got confused?
You got the idea.
Like here, after making PP null, PP means you are making reference null, not actual object. Actual object is still there. Okay. So you can again use tomato. Hello, and context dot get bean, and here you can give the ID of it. Make sense? And downcasting is important because by default it returns object type. Confused? No. So tell me, in this program, who is creating the object of the tomato? Bean?
Spring container.
Spring container. Who is setting these values? Spring
Spring
container.
container.
Who is managing the life cycle of it?
Spring container.
Done. So let me run it. And please, whatever I'm doing, blindly go and do the practice. Okay. So guys, can you help me?
Yes,
Which
sir.
method? Get bean, and you can pass the ID of it, right?
ET.
And here I told you before assigning tomato, right? Tomato, right? Here you can write any name, but here don't forget to
Downcast.
downcast.
Downcasting.
Upcasting and downcasting has been covered in inheritance topic, Mr. Nagendra. I
Maven.
don't know if you remember or not. Yeah. So here, if you want to print it, see same program, right? But who is creating the instance of it? Who is setting the value of it? Who is managing the life cycle of it? Spring
Spring
Spring.
container.
container.
So done. Any question query if anybody has? Same program, right? I have done without Spring and with Spring. Your concern may be why you are making thing complex. I'll tell you, right? Spring is not good for a small application. Spring is good for enterprise-based application, very big applications, right? Remember
Yes.
it. This is a drawback of it, right?
Yes.
E, bullet with 5 cc is not good for the people who has only 10 kg of weight. That's correct. Because when he will drive the bullet, he can fly, right? Not required. Oh, people, anybody have any other question query? Otherwise, I can jump to it, right? So now I have only how many bean? Only one
One.
bean, right? So let me show
Yeah.
you the another example where you can have two bean. So I'm just making another class.
I have a question,
Hello?
Nima.
Yeah.
No. So for Spring to work, there needs to be already a predefined classes, right? Is that when
Everything
we
is there.
download the
Yeah,
jar?
that is the meaning of the framework. To use Spring already you have jar the jar is a bundle of
Comes with
classes,
classes.
and these classes already have all the features which you need to develop enterprise based applications.
Okay,
Already I
and
promised.
so like for value setting, like color, description, price, how can we work with like like methods with already constructors? Can
You
we
want to
can
use
we
the
do that here? Like,
Yeah,
let's
yeah, you
say
can use
there's a method with a certain constructor.
you can do that.
Like, how
You
can you call it with Spring?
in order to make a tomato, you can use constructor as well, right? If you want, I can make it for you. Okay. So what you can do is here you can make a parameterized constructor. What hero?
Parameterized constructor?
Make the parameterized constructor and make a good practice. Whenever you make a parameterized constructor, don't forget to make a default constructor, no argument constructor. Can you see this? Parameterized and
Yes.
this. Now you want to make another bean of it, another object of it, right? Another object name is Papa. Clear? With this tomato.
Yes.
Color I want to make it green, right? But here I want to use constructor. What man? Constructor.
Constructor.
So here you can use construct arg. Are you following me? Like this. So
Yes.
you can set the value in the order, right? So first value is green. So it will go as a first parameter, right? Second one is please eat it since
Got it.
good for health. See, I do not remember spring. I started to learn first time in 2005, 17 years ago. That's why it is cup of tea for me. You got it? And spring is one of the
Yeah.
the framework which I like most. I love it.
Again, I still don't get it how this is beneficial rather than making the.
Yeah, yeah, very good, very good. I would be able to answer this question after 1 week from now.
Okay.
Honestly, I'm telling you, oh my God, why you haven't teach me all this thing in the beginning, right? Right now, you may be, thinking it is bad and unnecessarily is making the thing complex, right? But I'm telling you, down the line, everything will be happen as a magic. Got it? Hello. So in my main program, I can access the another bean. Can you help me? First of all, I'm accessing TT. Now I want to access Papa.
Okay.
Hmm? And at. If allowed to me, I can run it and you will see the two bean and different output. Hmm. Creating bean with Papa defined in a constructor. Parameter one could not be convert argument string to. Uh, let me check it. I think there is some problem in the constructor order. Tomato. You see, my first parameter is color, price, and description. Hello, I got the mistake.
Yeah.
Second parameter is not this one, right? Like here, I think, are you following me? You have to remember the order of it. Now it's fine.
Yes.
First one is string, then price, then description. And I'm telling you, whenever error comes, please read it very carefully. See, now it's working. Mhm.
Yes.
Got it?
Got it.
Yep.
Next program, I'm going to show you two bean. For example, tomato is there, right?
Yes.
And I'm making another class, basket. What?
Basket.
Basket. And again, basket has some attribute like private, string, brand, right? This basket has a brand. And then private, string, description, right? And this basket has a description. This basket has a reference of another bean, which is type of tomato. Got it? It can
Tomato.
have list of tomato as well. I'm just taking only one right now. Fine.
Get results.
And every basket would have its unique BID, basket ID. Okay, sir, clear to you? And again, you can make getter and
Getter
setter
and
of it.
setter.
Guys are with me?
Yes,
And
sir.
twisting method. The way I'm teaching you, I'll make you master in the spring if you follow my technique daily basis, day one, day two, day three, right? So this basket has dependency on tomato. Yeah,
Miss.
yeah.
Yes.
But opposite is not true. Tomato does not have dependency on basket. Tomato is independent, right?
Yes.
So here, if you want, you can make a different XML file or you want to use same. Let's use same, no problem, right?
Beans.
So here I want to make an object of a bean of
Basket.
basket. By copying, you see, right click, copy qualified name. And here I want to make a bean of, help me, bean of
Bean.
beans,
ID.
and ID equals to, you can give any name to it, BB
Basket.
basket. Okay, make sense?
Yes.
And here you can give the class name, class equals to, help me,
Fish.
this. And you can set the property, right? First
Mm-hmm.
property is, right, if you talk about name, you can take in any order, right?
Yes.
BID, brand, description, BID, right? Basket ID. You can use a value
Value.
like, this. Similarly, you can use other attributes.
Description.
Which one?
This
Brand and
brand.
description. I hope I'm making myself clear. Brand is Vodafone. Okay, you can give any name to it, doesn't matter. And description is Hui Baba. Okay, hello. And
Hello.
last, the last
Tomato.
one is not a normal attribute. It is tomato, but it is another bean type, right? So here you can give the name, and instead of value, you have to use ref keyword. Which keyword?
Reference.
Ref.
Reference.
Why reference? Because tomato is a reference of which bean? You can use any
Tomato.
bean. You have two choice. You can use TT, you can use Papa. So which one you want to use?
TT.
TT. If you use TT, it would take TT, right? But I'm setting Papa. Clear? So when you make a bean up, Spring will make a bean up basket and it will set BID, brand, description, and it will inject this bean into another bean. This is called dependency injection. What?
Dependency injection.
This is one of the most dependency. This is one of the most frequently asked interview question. So dependency injection is a process where one bean can inject
Another bean.
dependency of it automatically. Oh, nice. Let's pull this basket now. Oh man, I'm going to make another main method. Help me. What? You can write in the same, but I'm just making a new one, right? What man? Basket
Basket main.
main. And you see here, basket main. Okay. You see, I'm what? I'm fan of copy paste, right? So you see my style,
Yes.
same example, right? But here you want to pull which bean man?
B
You
basket.
want to pull B basket, B basket, B basket. So here I'm just writing my B basket. Can you see this?
So,
So it will give me the basket bean, and basket bean automatically has dependency of what man?
tomato.
Hello, you can print. Yeah, it has a tomato. Which tomato you know it? You can print it, get tomato. Can you see this? Yeah,
Yes.
let me run it. Okay. Oh, nice. But now you got the benefit. Arey man, automatically it is creating basket and tomato and setting tomato inside the basket.
Basket.
This is called dependency injection, right? So it's showing error, invalid property description. I think spelling mistake, right? Let's
Mm.
correct it. Oh, hero. I have
Yes.
to match the spelling, right? Description.
ERI.
RI.
Got it. Now you can go and run it. Hmm? Done. So guys, I hope you got this much. See,
Yes.
here I am fetching. No, no, no. We have to fetch basket main. Huh? I did somewhere else. Please don't kill me. I did mistake at wrong place. Okay. I'm not supposed to do here. Make sense?
Yes.
Roll back, roll back. I did it. Okay. So allow me, can I run my program? See, I am fetching basket and printing basket, and from basket I can fetch tomato. So who is setting tomato inside the basket? Spring container
Spring
as
container.
per your XML instructions. Can you see this? Here I am printing my basket and it is printing tomato as a part of it. And tomato I am printing independently as well. You got it or you got confused this much?
Got it.
Guys, I'm not in hurry.
Yeah.
The way I'm teaching you too much. Go and do a daily basis, and after 2 or 3 weeks, right? You'll say, Nagin, thank you. I learned the spring. I know it. So guys, I'm just stopping my session here. I want you should do practice. Just make your hand dirty. If anything in the backlog, please clear it. See, covering the more topic is not a big deal, right? No, 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 no. The more practice you will do, more you learn and more you can remember for a long time. So I'm just stopping my session here. Thank you. See you next session with new topic. Bye.